Let's do a couple more examples of how to evaluate functions just to make sure we're clear. So here's a more complicated function. G of x equal to the square root of x plus 3x minus x squared. Let's evaluate this function for the following two values. X equals 4 and x equals 9. First, evaluate g of x for x equals 4. That means we're going to take g of x and we're going to plug in 4 everywhere there's an x. We want to figure out what g of 4 is. Alright, so g of 4. Then we replace x with 4 everywhere on the right-hand side. So we get the square root of 4 plus 3 times 4 minus 4 squared. What this works out to be is, well, the square root of 4 is 2. 3 times 4 is 12. And 4 squared is 16. So 2 plus 12 is 14. Minus 16 is negative 2. So that gives us g of 4 equals negative 2. All right. For x equals 9, we're going to evaluate g of x. So we want to compute what g of 9 is and plug 9 in for x. Okay. So g of 9 is equal to the square root of 9 plus 3 times 9 minus 9 squared. Okay, the square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 9 is 27. 9 squared is 81. So that means that g of 9 is equal to 3 plus 27 is 30. And then minus 81 gives us negative 51. By the way, if you need to use a calculator to help out with the adding and subtracting, that's fine. I just do it because I've been doing it for forever. Anyway, there's another way to represent these, by the way. You can also represent these as ordered pairs. For example, if you plug in 4 and get negative 2, you can represent this as 4, negative 2. If you plug in 9 and you get negative 51, you can represent this as 9, negative 51. And that's it. If you're asked to evaluate a function of a specific value, all you do is you plug that value in. And by plugging in, I mean you replace everywhere you see that variable with whatever number you're plugging in. So you replace x with 4, or you replace it with 9, like we did there. And then it's just a simple manner of doing the calculation. So it's really not so scary, don't worry. All right.